Oh, there's a lever. Pull the lever, Ivan. Oh! Okay, big eyeball. Big eyeball. Oh, and tentacles. Big eyeball and tentacles.
I thought I was doomed. But a
But the helmet.
miraculous thing happened, General. I could breathe. It must have been the helmet that was jammed onto my head. It was a strange and remarkable thing.
Some might almost say beyond belief.
A narrow-minded fool may indeed, General. But of course, you are no Durak. But even as I sank
He's
towards
really
the
pushing
floor
it.
of that lost ocean, my journey was about to take me to darker, stranger territory than ever before. And it happened like this.
Alright, I have my goggles on and I'm ready to play. My name is Sloth154 and welcome back to Little Orpheus. This is episode 5. We are underwater. Last episode we were on a frozen glacier chasing a one-armed, one-legged man with a nuke. That sounds crazy, but it's the truth. So, if you end up liking this video, comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the channel. Check out the description. I'll have a link to the playlist for this series and other games I played on my channel. Tell me in the comment section what you think about the game and Ivan's story. Little Orpheus. Beneath the waves of... I can't pronounce these names. Alright, so we are underwater. Ooh, super jump. Alright, fast as you can go, Ivan. We gotta get out of the water. But at this depth, with the size of those seaweed, I don't think it would survive down here. Yeah, we enjoy it too while it lasts.
Let me see if I have this correctly. After narrowly failing to apprehend the mad missing explorer Toll and recapture my atomic bomb in your giant snowball, you fell through thin ice and sank to the bottom of a subterranean ocean, discovering along the way that the mind control helmet you had accidentally wedged onto your head enabled you to breathe underwater and resume your pursuit across the seabed.
Yes. Yes, General.
General, you seem perplexed.
Perplexed? Perplexed is that the keys to my house are not where I left them. Perplexed is the fact my dog will not eat cheese like other dogs. No, Ivan Ivanovich, I am not perplexed.
I actually am. Because this seems like the punchline's gonna be all this actually happened. And again, if it did, that's completely funny to me.
I'm not sure intrigued is the correct term either. Enraged at being taken for a simpleton, now that perhaps is a better way of describing my current state of mind.
Oh, look at the size of those seahorses. And the starfish. Something's gonna eat us. Yeah, something like that. Something like that is gonna eat us.
Once again, Comrade Pervalov, I must correct you. Unfortunate is losing one's car in a snowstorm. Unfortunate is booking opera tickets on your wife's birthday and getting the date wrong.
Oh, was she furious?
That is not the issue! Furious. However, now that is a good word.
I could speak with your wife. Would that help?
No,
I could
Ivan.
always have a word with her if you like.
I could always have you shot.
Oh, you could. But I suspect she would appreciate the gesture less.
Yeah. This has to be true, otherwise it won't be funny at the end. Yeah, if you haven't watched any of the episodes, we're playing as Ivan Ivanovich, who is currently being interrogated by a general from the Soviet Union because a nuke went missing. Which I wish actually happened when a lot of the nukes and other things, other weapons of destruction, mass destruction that disappeared.
A kraken. A vast monster of the sea. A giant,
Yeah, this general's gonna
humongous,
shoot him.
many-armed electrical destroyer of ships and cities.
Electrical?
Electricity flowed along its horrible body, sparking and stunning all it touched, flowing like deadly rivers along its awful tentacles.
Yeah, Ivan's gonna get shot. Or this is all gonna turn out to be true and very funny. Ivan, you're not falling that fast. Stop screaming. Yeah, see, at these depths, he would have, you know, been a pancake. There's a reason we don't go swimming at the bottom of the trench. Alright. God, I wish I could jump like that in real life.
Sobering discovery. Are you suggesting that the vessel simply wandered off course and sank here? That seems unlikely even by your standards.
No, General, I only wish that were true. The mighty ship showed terrible scars. Signs of having been grappled and torn asunder by some huge and terrible adversary.
It is indeed strange and curious. I am troubled by this discovery.
Might you almost be perplexed, perhaps?
Don't push your luck.
Seriously, this general's being won over. But yeah, the Hollow Earth theory, like, if you watch the Godzilla movie, it's one of those things where they think there's multiple ports to enter. Okay. Yeah, there's multiple ways to enter the Hollow Earth. So there would be theoretically a way for something to drag it back to its home down in Hollow Earth. But again, if something got dragged this deep, the pressure would, you know, destroy it. It wouldn't be intact like that, Ivan. At least Ivan's following the #1 rule of lying, of big lie. Double down. If he is lying. If he's not, again,
I was stationed
hilarious.
at Sydney Ostreif some years ago. I am only too aware of how easy it is for the imagination to create monsters when one is exposed to lonely and dark places. My men required constant monitoring.
Yes.
Much like
We
my cousin
humans
Pavel.
cannot handle
He was
isolation.
also stationed at Ostrov?
No, he required constant monitoring. He was a devil for stealing eggs.
Not the same, Ivan. Not the same. Yeah, isolation is very bad for us. Those coins are huge. That skeleton is huge. Oh, I
was
these.
referring to the fear that something is lurking in the darkness. Something strange, brutish, and ill-intentioned.
Again, that sounds much like my cousin Pavel.
Ivan's really pushing it. Oh, well, we'll know his fate in a few more episodes. Oh, I forgot I disabled those. Where are you, fish? Or squid? Or eel? Or unknown horror? Oh look, jellyfish. Don't touch them. Don't touch the pretty lights. I think I've dealt with a jellyfish once in my life, and as soon as I saw it in the water, I booked it. I also saw a turtle on the same day, so it was a good day in the water. Beautiful down here, Ivan, but you do know you're gonna get chased soon.
I was being hunted. There was no doubt about it, and escape was all I could think about.
Naturally.
That and duty.
Duty?
Yes, General. After all, I had a bomb to recover from that villain Toll.
How clever of you to remember that.
That's a beautiful background. So I wasn't supposed to try to get on that coral. All right, we made it. Oh, okay. Really hope that's not a machine. Oh, almost fell there. Oh. The movement at this place is making me a bit sleepy. But I can handle it. With some brain coral. Some colossal jellyfish.
First, there was the issue of escape. Escape from a dreadful, grasping creature that consumed all it could reach, dragging anything that wandered within its clutches to a miserable doom. A hoarder of useless trophies and stolen goods.
Once again, Tavarish, I suspect you are pursuing a somewhat tortuous metaphor for capitalism, in the misguided hope of appealing to my political ideals.
No. Maybe. Can never be too sure. Unless it's not working, then no, of course not, General. We would never try to play you based off of your beliefs. Oh, and then we're gonna go into a spooky cave, Ivan. Again, this guy. Okay. I was not ready for that. Let's keep going, Ivan. We got this. The Shocky Cave. Probably where the thing lives.
I was like a mouse, General. A little mouse being toyed with by a terrible cat.
Rather a wet mouse.
I was like a little underwater mouse.
Being stalked by a giant rubbery electrical cat with 8 tentacles.
Exactly, General.
Or 9, depending on the creature.
You may continue.
Or 10. It's weird. Cephalopods are weird. No one could tell me any different. Oh, too high, too high. Almost killed you there, Ivan. But what are you gonna do, Squidward? Get this open. Open your jaw. Oh, hi. Hello, sir. Or madam. Or whatever you go by. I don't know. This is kind of weird. This is new for me. What a big, beautiful eye you have. Oh, I made it. Let's hope these mines deter the giant's thing.
Submarines. You didn't mention submarines before.
Didn't I? Why? No, Navernia, General, of course. Submarines. Millions of them. Several, at least.
Several, yeah.
Any particular submarines? Did you see names, numbers?
General, have you lost a submarine?
I am not at liberty to answer that question, as you well know.
Well, General, losing one's car in a snowstorm is unfortunate, as you say. But to lose a whole submarine, that could be
Kid,
considered
stop
careless.
pushing it. I mean, you're probably older than me. No, I'm probably older. Ivan, stop pushing it. I don't get how you can be such a confident liar. But any which way, gonna swoop in again.
And you are certain it was M. de Veschi Pidishat.
Well, that was painted on the hull, so I can only assume so.
I think I know where this dismal story is going next. You somehow miraculously brought the remaining closed cycle engine online, flooded the torpedo tubes, dispatched the Kraken with one shot, and triumphantly surfaced.
No, General, that is not what happened at all. I did indeed make my way to the torpedo tubes, but for a very different purpose. After all, history has taught us that atomic power is not to be toyed with.
Much like tired, impatient generals, perhaps.
Yes.
Particularly the perplexed ones.
Indeed, General. Or like dogs that will eat no cheese.
All right. Where all the water? Oh, we can finally pick up the pace again. Oh, we got it off. Which is a dumb idea. Oh, there's a lever. Pull the lever, Ivan. Oh! Okay, big eyeball. Big eyeball. Oh, and tentacles. Big eyeball and tentacles. I mean, I don't like where this is going. I've been on the internet. A lot. Keep going, Ivan. You don't want to know what those tentacles do. Alright, we can... This is fine. That's not fine. It's glowing. Oh, that's a dumb idea.
Will our determined yet disorientated hero end his days as socialist sushi?
Probably.
Will his daring exploits be cut tragically short by vengeful calamari?
Or
the
Mad
general's
General.
wife ever forgive him for missing Ruslan and Lyudmila?
No,
And just
she
how
won't.
many eggs did Pavel steal, and where did he keep them? All of these
Sorry, what?
questions and more may
his cousin.
or may not be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus.
Alright, so that's the end of this episode. We will continue on in the next one. We got away from the giant Kraken. We didn't see it directly, but that was one big old eyeball. So, I'm gonna get out of here. If you like this video, comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the channel. Check out the description. I'll have a link to the playlist for this series and other games I played on my channel. Tell me in the comment section what you think about Ivan's story, and do you wish we had saw more of the Kraken? Because I kind of do, but keeping it as a giant eyeball that's just menacingly in the background, it's a lot more impactful. So, glad I could keep these to short episodes. I'm enjoying this. Anything else I need to say before we go off? Nope, that's it. That's it. So, if you made this far in the video and you enjoyed it, or if you didn't, prime thanks you. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.